Hello traders, welcome to Investoo.com's essential guide to supply and demand trading. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to correctly draw supply and demand zones. We already know how to spot them, how to look for absorption in the market. Now I'm going to teach you how to correctly draw them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at these. Well, we are going to look at this CAD Yen 1 hour chart, all right? I'm going to zoom out and show you the entire chart. We are in a very strong down move for the time being, and we are going to start to build our zones, okay? Now, let's zoom in again and let's look for previous areas of demand. Why? Because we are in a down move. So previous areas of demand are going to be tested as supply, and those are the zones that we are going to be trading. So I'm not going to draw them all because we don't have enough time, but I'm going to start with this one, okay? This is the first area, okay, that we might look at. And we are going to draw a horizontal line. You don't have to draw a horizontal line, but I'm drawing it so I can show you where the demand zone is located. This is the first thing. The second thing, you need to find a base. A base is a candle that has a body that is at least, that is 50% or less of the whole range of the candle. So we have right here a candle. Let me show you the candle that I'm talking about. This candle right here. This is the base candle. And this is the candle that has a 50% or less body than than the entire range of the candle. Now I'm going to show you this with trend lines. This is the body of the candle, all right, and the range of the candle is simply the wick low and the wick high. And as you can see, the body of this candle is 50% or less the entire range of the candle. Now let me just get rid of this and we will continue. So we have found the base of the demand zone. And remember that when we are looking for supply areas, this is what we are going to do too. We are going to look for that base. The supply and demand zone are the levels or are the areas that are surrounding the base of that zone. This means that we are going to look for proximal lines. And we are going to look for proximal lines with the previous and the next candle, all right? Now, we have the base. We already have the base, and I am going to draw the area by only using the base, okay? This is, let me just use a brighter color than the one that I'm using right now, all right? This is what the drawn area would look like with by only using the base, but you need to use the proximal line, and the proximal line are going to be the next candle's close level. So we are going to pop the level to the next proximal line, which is this one right here, and we are going to draw that level. All right, here you go. This is the area of demand that was broken and now is acting as supply. How do we do that? We found the base, we use the proximal line, and we draw the level. Remember that if this red candle drops below, this is the lower proximal line. So we are going to use the upper proximal line and the lower proximal line. Okay? Now, as I told you before, this is the demand zone that got broken, okay? So this ends right here. Now we are going to look for supply zones. And right here we have a candle that has a body that is 50% or less the entire range of the candle, okay? And this is exactly at the previously broken demand zone. So we are going to draw that supply right now. We are going to use the entire range of the candle plus the proximal line, which is this one. And we are going to draw that level, all right? And what happens is that we are going to try to trade this level. And as you can see, this has yielded a nice 100 pips to the downside. And we are going to be looking at that level, okay, for a new retest or an absorption of those orders. And the way you draw these supply and demand zones is the way, well, the way you draw these supply and demand zones is the way you're going to be drawing them on all of your instruments.